Welcome to AWS Extract series of videos. So in the last videos we have seen or we have uploaded a sample image and we have extracted data. In this video we will write a small Python code to use a extract, and we will provide this same image to the extract and we will get a response, and we will print the response and just check what the response contains. Here you can see in the UI, the AWS console, it is clearly giving this is the key and this is the value, but in response we won't get directly what is the key, what is the value. We need to derive based on the block type. We will get different block types. So first let's write a simple Python code. So I will write a simple Python code using a lambda function so that it will be useful, it will be easy to extract or to get the image from the S3 bucket. So first we need to upload an image which we want to extract data from to the S3 bucket, and we can easily provide the S3 bucket and file name to the extract API and we can get the response. So let's go to the lambda function. I have already created one lambda function and I have already written a simple code. Here you can see we have a lambda function AWS extract. Just click on that. Here you can see the code. So before this we need to upload an image to the S3 bucket which we want to extract data from. So here I want to extract data from this image. This is there in the local system. I just uploaded using this button to test, and let's upload the same thing in S3 bucket. I have already uploaded in the S3 bucket. Let's check that. So here I have created an S3 bucket Ashok-B1 extract. Just click on that, and inside that I have uploaded the same image which I used in this console to test the data. So I will be providing this S3 bucket name and this file name to the extract API. So here you can observe this is a small Python code in the lambda function. We are using a Boto3 library, so you can import a Boto3. And first let's write a bucket name which is the same as this S3 bucket name I have shown you, and this is the file name which I have uploaded through the S3 bucket. And first we will get the client for the extract using this line, and we will just simply call the analyze document API providing the path of the file in the S3. So first we will just provide what is the bucket name and what is the file name, and here also we will mention what are the form types we want to extract so that extract can save the time. Suppose if you want only the key value pairs from the extract API, we can just mention forms, and we want also the tables, we need to mention here tables as well. So extract tables also from that image. So after that we'll just get the whole JSON of response here with the list of blocks. So here we can extract all the blocks using the response blocks, and I am just printing the each block. So for block in blocks, just print the whole block. So let's execute this lambda function Python code and let's check the response. So just click on test. So here you can see the all blocks are printed here. So in this lambda log it is not full logs. If you want to see the full logs, we need to go to the monitor option here and just click on view logs in CloudWatch. So here you can see we have a logs. Just click on this and we have printed all the blocks. So here you can see the block type page, block type line, block type line. So there is a block type page, block type line, block type word, block type key value set, So it is not extracted the block type table. So let's go to the code and just change the name what we have provided here. Okay, we have mentioned the wrong, we need to mention tables, so that the block tables also will be extracted. Just deploy and just test again, and again go to the CloudWatch. Just refresh the page to get the latest logs on top, and just click here and just see whether we have table block type. So here you can see we have block type table also. So we have block type cell also. So inside a table there will be a cell. So that is treated as block type cell. And yeah, that's it. We have key value set, we have table, we have cell, we have word, we have line. So these are the block types extracted from the image we have uploaded. So this is the image we have uploaded. So here you can see in the console it is clearly giving what is the key, what is the value, but in the response it won't be giving clearly. Let's go to the key value set. So let's go to the first one. If we expand this key value set, just using the beautifier, JSON beautifier, let's use this. Let's replace single quote to double quote. And let's beautify it. So here you can see the structure of the block type key value set. We have block type key value set here. We have geometry. Let's not look into this now. And each block will have a unique ID. So these are the total blocks we have in the document or in the image we have uploaded, and each block will have a unique ID, which is like this. And we have a relationships. So in these relationships we can have different types. It's a value, child, and it is an entity type key. So using this block we can derive a value of the key. So where is that value present? So here you can see the child, and this is the ID for that key. So first let's not look into the key value set. Let's look into the simple line. Let's take one of the line block. So here you can see we have a line block. Let's copy this block. So let's copy this block and let's replace single quotes to double quotes, and let's beautify. So here you can see it has recognized the block as a line, and the text is this state Andhra Pradesh. And if you see the relationships, it has type child and it has different IDs. We have 4 IDs. What is the meaning of these 4 IDs? So if you see in the logs, we have block type word also, and here in the line block we have 4 words: state colon Andhra Pradesh. So this line is comprised of 4 words, and these are the IDs which are representing those words. So this is the ID of the block which represents the word, one of the word in the line. So here you can see this is the first word, this is the second word, this is the third word, this is the fourth word. And let's go to the relationships and the type, and let's see what are the words IDs. So if you search with this ID in the response, you will see that its text will be Pradesh. So let's copy this ID and let's search in the logs. So let's go to the CloudWatch logs. Let's view it as a text and let's search it now. So this is the block type line, and let's search one more, and this is the block type word. Here you can see the text will be Pradesh. So each block type line, if the line comprised of different words, then we will have what are the IDs for those words in these relationships. So I hope you understand the block type line. So let's take one more. Okay, we have seen a Pradesh. Now if you go to this ID and if you check, the text will be Andhra. Let's search with this ID in the logs. So this is the key value set. Let's see the word. So this is the word and this is the Andhra. So like this we can see these relationships. So if the line has different words, then in the relationships type child we will have the ID of the each block of this word. So now let's take a key value set. Let's go to the end. Where is the key value set? So let's take this and let's paste it here and replace the single quote to double quotes, and let's beautify and let's minimize the geometry. And here it is a key value set block, and here we didn't have text here. So for the line block we have a text, and for the word block we have a text because they are the leaf words. But key value set, here we won't get text directly. We need to derive what is the key and what is the value respect to that key. So we have a relationships here. Here you can see relationships child, and it is the entity type value. So let's take the entity type key block from the CloudWatch. So here it is a key. Let's take this as example and let's beautify and let's minimize geometry. And here you can see it is a key value set, it is an entity type key. So using this block we can get the value of the key, means what is the key value, and we can get the block ID which represents value of the key. Suppose it is a state Andhra Pradesh, then this block represents a state, and this ID, see here you can see the value, this ID represents, if you go to this ID of key value set we can derive the word. So first let's check what is the key of this key value set. So we need to go to the child type and we need to see we have, it is the key is comprised of two words, not a single word. So let's go to this ID and let's search here. We need to search the block type word with this ID. So this is the key value set, this is the line, and this is the word. So if you see the word, and this is the text is state, but the key is comprised of two words, as you can see here. See, child represents the key and the first word is state, and the second word I think it will be a colon. The colon, let's search with this ID again. So here you can see the text is colon. So in the image what we have uploaded, we have state colon Andhra Pradesh. So it will consider state colon as a key and Andhra Pradesh as a value. Now we have derived a state colon using these IDs. So now we need to derive the value Andhra Pradesh. So how to derive the value Andhra Pradesh? Let's go to the relationships value. So this block will give us what is the value. So let's copy this ID and let's search in the logs. And here you can see, let's go to the ID of key value set where the ID is. So here you can see ID equal to the ID which we need. So this is the key value set which will give us the value. So let's copy this and let's paste here, repaste this and beautify. So previously we have seen a key value set type key which is giving what is the value of the key, and now we will see the actual value for that key. So this is the type value, and how to derive the value from this? We need to go to the relationships and type child, and these are the words which will form the value. So the value is comprised of two words, and these are the IDs for those word blocks, and we need to get the text from it. So let's copy this ID and let's go to the history or logs and just search with this ID. We need to get the word block with this ID. Let's click word. So you can see ID equal to this ID what we have required, and word what will be the text. So it is Andhra. So the first word of this value is Andhra, and what is the second word of this value? Let's copy the second ID and let's search in the logs. So the second word of that value is the text Pradesh. So what is the total value? The total value is Andhra Pradesh, and the total key will be state colon. So here you can see state colon Andhra Pradesh. And this is how we will need to derive what is the key and what is the respective value for that key. So in the UI, if you see in the UI you can see we have a forms key as a state colon and Andhra Pradesh as a value, and the same thing we have derived using these block types key value set. So this is the block type key value set, and this is the value, and we have respect to this we have one more block type key value set, and which is of type key. So if it is a key, we can derive the actual value of the key, nothing but state colon using these IDs, and there will be also relationship to this key value block, and we need to come to this key value block and we need to derive actual value using these IDs. So I hope you got what is a block type line, and each line comprised of different words. We will have a respective block type word with those IDs, and if you want to derive a key value set, key value pairs, we need to use block type key value set, and we need to derive like this. So in the next videos, using the code, we will parse this response and we will extract the respective keys and the respective values, and we will print those values in the logs. So until then, bye, thank you.